Hey, welcome to day 6 of our 30-day scalable telematics challenge. Today we're going a bit technical. We want to understand what GPS logs mean, GPRS uptime, and how to do device health checks. Now, this is very important so that you understand exactly what to escalate, have your checklist, and how to troubleshoot. But let me start with this profound statement. Your tracking device is only as useful as its signals. It therefore means no signal, no tracking, no control. As simple as that, right? And then what I've noticed is that most operators make the mistake of assuming that a tracker is working just because it's installed. But the real power lies in knowing if your GPS signal, your GPRS data channel, and device health are functioning in real time. Because all of them work hand in hand. And I'm going to go deeper in this session, so pay attention. So today we're going to break down how to read and monitor these signals and what each one is telling you about the health of your operations. But let's do some definitions. What is GPS, what is GPRS, and what is device health check? So GPS log simply shows you location accuracy. It shows you the speed, it shows you trip movements, whether it's a stop or start event. You get that GPS log coming directly from your tracking device, right? And then the GPRS uptime is more like the internet or data that takes the data from the tracking system and transmits it to the platform. So if it fails, no data gets transmitted. So you're getting how it works together right now. And then you look at the health check. You're looking at the power of the device. You're looking at the battery backup. You're looking at the ignition link. In some devices, you're looking at the ACC connection. You're looking at the firmware stability. You're looking at antenna issues. And I'm going to show you exactly how to spot this. But why does these three matter? It matters because your team cannot report what the device didn't record. And the device cannot transmit data if the GPRS is down or if the satellite is down, right? So low signal will lead to wrong assumptions, will lead to unverified trips, will lead to poor clients reporting. And then the GPS gaps will lead to tracking blind spots and also loss of accountability. So they matter in this scalable process. And it's good to have understanding of them. So how do you check your device health check daily? What to do is simple. You log into your tracking platform dashboard, and then you identify devices with this following. You identify devices with no last signal in the last 24 hours. You're trying to dig dive to find out why. Or devices that have wrong or missing location. Or devices that have inactive SIM or network issues. Or devices that have less than 5 satellite views at once. Minimum is like 10, 15 satellites. So you want to use this data to check the strength and the transmission of the strength of your device. And if there's last, and you want to use that, and if that is poor, those are red flags, right? So, and then you want to also build what I call escalation checklists. You want to daily check for devices not transmitting in the last 24 hours. What you do with that is to escalate to the field team or to the service providers, check these devices and check what is happening. Is there an ACC wire disconnection? Is there a power surge or possible tampering? You want to check your GPS flow to check whether the SIM or data is working. And you want to check for GPS log freeze because you experience that when there's likely tampering or obstruction. Now, this is so important for your understanding because it serves as the foundation for building a scalable telematics operation. Now, in telematics, what you don't see can hurt you. Not just you, it can also hurt your SLAs. So you need to understand this to put a handle on these things. So today, what I want you to do is simple. Run a device health check audit on your fleet. Check your GPS logs, check for GPRS uptime, and escalate all issues notice. That's what you can do. And then you need to answer these questions. How many of your devices haven't transmitted in the last 12 or 24 hours? What's your plan to fix, escalate, or monitor these cases? Not just one time. How do you do that on a daily basis so that you're on top of your game? Thank you very much. My name is Shino Salako, a telematics expert, and I'm excited to add value. Remember, your fleet is speaking. Are you listening? See you in the next class.